Yo, what's good, y'all? It's Ming T, and I usually don't upload like something on Sunday, but we just got a massive fucking info dump. Me and my homies been talking about it. Y'all have been talking about it. Fucking everybody in the world's been talking about it who's a One Piece fan, and that is what's up with the Gomu Gomu no Mi. So there's been some theories going around. Now I haven't seen that many, but let me toss my hat in the ring, if you will, right, for a theory, right? So, I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm. By the time I upload this, I'm pretty sure somebody has already said this, or something like on Discord, on Twitter, on Reddit, whatever the fuck. I'm not usually on Twitter. I'm not on Reddit at all. I don't talk as much in like some community Discords, and when I do, I don't know. I just don't read that much stuff. So I don't know, but I do have like a little theory I think might be a thing. So let's go into it. And one of the most popular theories is that this is Joy Boy's fruit. Now, a lot of people are saying that like, oh well, what about if the Gomu Gomu no Mi is the devil fruit that Joy Boy had? Now, I mean, I could see that being a thing, but I don't feel like that would be the case because then it would be like, oh, the whole destiny thing. Now, I know that that's been a big thing right now about saying that, oh, well, if Luffy was destined to be like some like great guy or whatever, or like something, right? He was destined for something, then it would kind of beat the purpose, like of like being like choosing your own path in life and not like who cares about destiny and whatever the fuck, you just you, right? Or some shit like that, you know? Like Luffy's about freedom, and like being destined is kind of like you're kind of not free-ish. So personally, I don't believe this theory. You know, it's just a little theory, I know. But hey, they got that's around. You know what I mean? The next one is that actually I've thought about myself, and that is that what about if the Gomu Gomu no Mi is an origin fruit? Now, an origin fruit, for those of you who don't remember, are like someone like the first like original type like fruits. Now, I think this could be like possible because I mean it like excuse me, I'm still kind of a little bit sick, but the the freaking Gomu Gomu no Mi is made out of rubber. Rubber is like something like that's like kind of easy, simple, and like just just like something I could see like it'll be the basis for a lot of shit. And that could be a reason why the world government wants it. The origin fruits, they bag ancient history. Ancient history, they want to erase and they nobody know about it. So I'm pretty sure maybe that's why they wanted the Gomu Gomu no Mi, and that's why Who's Who wasn't not he was in charge of protecting it. Now that could be a case. I'm not gonna lie, and I can see that totally being a thing. Would I be fine with it personally? Yeah, I can see that. A next thing would be that that I thought about, because I'm like, well, if somebody did have the devil fruit in the past, right? Which I'm guessing that like somebody has to have had the Gomu Gomu no Mi at some point. And I was thinking, well, one is that somebody's been people been saying I've seen on Twitter, is that hey, what about if it was Rogers? Now I don't understand where people are getting this from, because it would just not make sense for Luffy to have Roger's devil fruit, or for Roger to have a devil fruit in the first place. I believe, and me and my friend Prepper, if y'all remember him from the One Piece Fighting Game roster video, we're talking about it and we're saying that, hey, I mean, I think Roger should be just a master of all hockey, like he's just like fucking max stats on every single hockey like there is, armament, future sight, conquerors, like he's like everything, right? And he shouldn't have a devil fruit. And it wouldn't make sense because I mean it's just like, he was, I don't know, it just wouldn't make sense, and it would be more cooler for him to be like, hey, he didn't have a devil fruit, he was just fucking built different with hockey, and that's how he was able to beat, the like fucking really broken Kaido, Big Mom, and Whitebeard, and Zebek. Now speaking about Zebek, we're gonna get back to him, and I mean that's why I feel like, and also like it'll be a weird thing to bring up. We've already seen chapters, anime episodes, and just so much about like Roger that like in his fighting style and all that. It'll just be weird for out of nowhere, like, oh, he had the Gomu Gomu no Mi. it'd just be weird, you know, like why? That's mad random. Like, and also it would be like, why hasn't nobody said anything? Why hasn't Shank said anything about it? Why didn't Rayleigh say anything about it? You know, why? Like, why did so many people not say, hey, that's the devil fruit that Roger had? It just wouldn't make sense, and it would just be like like a fucking plot hole in One Piece, you know, another one. So no DJ Khaled. So that's why I feel like that theory is kind of dumb, and I hope to the heavens that is not gonna happen. But you never know. This is One Piece. Would I be upset? Yeah, this will probably be one of like the first times I'm like really upset about One Piece, you know. So this is hope and pray that that's not the case. That's gonna happen. The next one, like I said, we'll get back to it, is Zebek. Now, it would be kind of ironic that Blackbeard, the person that he named his ship after and all that, like everything, if his devil fruit, excuse me real quick, if his devil fruit, that the one that Zebek had was the Gomu Gomu no Mi. And, you know, in a way, I mean, I would kind of like that, you know? And it would kind of make sense in a way. Now, let me tell you why it would kind of make sense. One, something that Zebek wanted to do was get rid of the Celestial Dragons. And that is also something that Luffy eventually is going to do. Now, I could see that being like kind of like in a way an inherited will-ish type thing, but and I don't know how I would feel about that, but at the same time it won't be kind of inherited, you know, will. It's just a thing, and it'll be like, oh well, Zebek's like dreams, I guess you could say, were fulfilled by Luffy, the next Devil Fruit, the next Gomu Gomu Ni user. And I don't know, it'd just be weird. It'll be funny too, cause like it'll be like, oh well, Blackbeard, you know, being like the person that he wants to fulfill Zebek's will, that Luffy's the one that fulfills Zebek's will and also has his devil fruit. Also, the Gomu Gomu no Mi isn't affected by Whitebeard's devil fruit, and also we can assume that maybe Blackbeard's as well. So yeah, it would just make sense, you know what I mean? The next thing is that maybe the awakened form of the Gomu Gomu no Mi is stupid broken. Now, there has been theories, I know, like about the bouncy house world theory, you know, like he just bounces around and shit like that, and everything just bounces. Maybe he makes everything bouncy and shit like that. I can see that being a thing. Maybe it'll be like that. I don't know. It could be something maybe like burning rubber. Kind of like how Red Hawk and Red Rock work. Is this, you know, I'm guessing it's like rubber, and you know, burning rubber, and he's just rubbing it. I mean, the pause. He's like, the rubber burns, and maybe that's what it is, right? So in a way, it'll be like maybe he has like kind of has like fire-ish type powers, and I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Maybe it makes his punches and stuff like that just more, just gives it that extra oomph that it needs, you know, to like be Blackbeard and stuff like that, and like Kaido. I can see that maybe being a thing. I don't know. There's so much stuff I know that like they can probably do with the freaking Gomu Gomu no Mi's awakened state that it just be so like crazy. I mean, just to think about like what can Luffy do? Can he do stuff that maybe his awakened thing can make him allow him to do stuff like Katakuri, you know? Maybe he can shape into objects and do like certain stuff, you know, turn into a wheel, do all this crazy shit. I can see that being a thing, you know what I mean? And yeah, we just have to see what the fuck is going on with that. God, this Gomu Gomu no Mi thing is crazy. And then also on top of the Gomu Gomu no Mi, it's gonna be kind of Gomu Gomu no Mi and who's who type talk. Really quick, just a really quick who's who talk. Is that okay? Hold on, never mind. We're gonna still be on the Gomu Gomu no Mi. Why is it so important that they made like a CP9 member, who's who? Like, why would they make him like guard him? Why, or the CP9 in general, like just able to guard it? And it's just like, why is the Gomu Gomu no Mi so important? You know what I mean? And people are saying that maybe Shanks knew about it, and I could see that being a thing. You know, I could definitely see that being a thing. That Shanks knew that the Gomu Gomu to me is something different. So I guess, but I just feel like, and he's using Luffy's Gomu Gomu to me. He's using him for whatever Shanks' goals is. But I don't feel like that's a thing, because then that would be make Shanks kind of like a bad guy using Luffy, and Shanks isn't a bad guy. You know what I mean? So I just don't see that thing happening. I know that's a theory, but I don't see that Shanks being evil being a thing at all. Period. But yeah, I just can't wait to see what happens. Oda did say that we were gonna get something about like the origins or whatever, like in Devil Fruits, like more in detail and stuff like that. Where did they come from and all that? So he did say that Vegapunk was gonna explain that in the near future, maybe in the next chapter, or in the following chapter, or somewhere before, like in Wano. I feel like we're gonna get something about Vegapunk expecting. It's most likely gonna be next chapter, which is gonna be like just a mind fucking explosion. And yeah, I just can't wait for it to fucking happen. And yeah, One Piece, man, like this one was such like a wow. It just caught you some surprise, you know what I mean? It's like we were expecting one thing, we were expecting the Kaido flashback, and we just got something totally different. It's like a huge ass curveball, just boom and bop. I've been playing Lethal League a lot, and there's this character. He looks like Tyler the Creator. I'll put his picture right here in the thing. And his special is like this curveball that he hits, and that's kind of like what fucking happened right now in this chapter. Anyways, guys, let me know what y'all think about the Gomu Gomu to me. What did y'all think about my theory? I wouldn't say my theory, the one that I think I brought to the table, which is the Zebek one. And as always, guys, have yourself a damn good one. I'm out. Peace.